We saw Jungle last week do that with against Rick. Just grab the Meeseeks and throw it back.
Yeah. Forgot about that. Huh. This does make an interesting matchup, indeed. I mean, I like the idea that you can
Indubitably.
also, indubitably. I mean, you have the Raven as well that you can use to kind of whatever position that Steven is standing in to try to hold that space, because that's what Steven would like to do. Use it to kind of disrupt that space, right? Raven kind of has a quote unquote rose bomb of her own, because after Raven is in position, you can just um, activate it again to kind of create that explosion within a line.
Yeah.
So, this actually should be a pretty fun matchup. I think I'm excited to see this. And oh wow, it looks like Brian G took down Girthquake 3-1. So Girthquake is officially out of this tournament, and Brian G will be in the lower bracket semifinal. Winner of this matchup that we're going to watch now will be next up to take on Brian G. All right. Interesting indeed.
Interesting. However, the game in front of us is more interesting as we see Nano going up against Moices. Sour Patch Kid already out, and honestly, just choosing to fully ignore the screen is an interesting choice from Nano, but clearly Raven has enough tools to hit on every side of the screen. Honestly, just everywhere. Allows Raven to just kind of push the Candy Kid away and bring this back to a 1v1 match with relative ease. But we see here Moises doing a really good job of controlling the air, not letting Nano get much off of any hit, as the parry into the Sair will close out stock 1.
Ooh, that was nasty. Moises definitely no stranger to our tournament series, and no stranger to winning. Doing everything in their power to try to seal the deal here. This is a very important matchup versus a very strong character in Raven. So now using that shield, trying to wave Sir, and can't really do much. Just kind of playing around, seeing what the spacing will offer. Rose Bomb comes out, but ineffective here. And Nano's trying to use the utility to kind of create some space, similar to Moises as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult, especially once the Raven familiar is out, to cross that line. Just because you don't want to get grabbed by the Raven. But Moises finally finds a way in onto Nano here, as he takes a second to try and set up the Candy Buddy. Oh, friend did hatch before hitting the blast zone there. Now we see Steven slowly descending on the left side. I'm wondering if this is a stall tactic intentionally, because you don't want to accidentally give Raven kill here. We have seen we have seen how campy Raven can be.
Yes, indeed.
And how oppressive that boulder can be as well.
Oh,
Nano able to snipe him out of the air. We are going back to neutral here, but 112 is not really working against any character, let alone Steven.
yeah, this is a dangerous spot to be in. I mean, Moises should be able to get some sort of attack off here.
Yeah.
There it is. Getting the second stock there. Now you're in a much safer spot to just play your game, continue to get more chip damage, use the Nair. It's so safe if you are Steven, and take this first matchup.
Yeah, this is a huge first step for Steven here. Just being a full stock up against a character that can be so oppressive in Raven. I'm wondering if the Sour Patch Kid really prevents you from doing the... Oh, no, as we get the parry on... I wonder if the Sour Patch Kid prevents you from doing throw combos with Raven, just because if you're going to try to interrupt Steven over and over again, that Candy Kid will just prevent it from happening. As we see Moises, kind of returning to the, for lack of a better word, campy playstyle. Just dancing back and forth, not letting Raven in. But the lead is significantly smaller than it has been for the majority of this game. Baits out the parry, baits out the shield. But unfortunately, the pop allows the clap to come out and end game 1. Oh, a little bit of a... It may be a slower match, but it's not any less. I am... Because every hit matters. It's really like, oh, how do we take advantage of hits that we can get if we get them? You go ahead.
Mistake it not. Both players understand what's on the line, right? Like they both know what's on the line here, and so yeah, maybe you will get to a point to where you have to play a little safer or just try to be as cerebral as possible. Many of Raven's moves, they take some time to activate, so you also want to try to be a step ahead, right? It's kind of similar to playing Black Adam. Like you're not just gonna run in and just get off a 7-hit combo immediately, right? There's quite a few frames of some of those attacks, so you really do need to be smart and think ahead. We're having some technical difficulties with these matches. Gonna switch over for just a second here while we figure out what's going on. Get back to the game soon.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a multiversus tournament without some lobby errors. I'm just saying. It looks like we are finally able to get into the match, get into the loading screen.
Oh, yeah.
There had to be one, right?
Had to be one.
Had to be one. So we go into game 2. Moises up against Nano here. Letting us know that Moha's sister is... that he is, in fact, in love with Draco's sister. Prepare yourself. I can't get it. It's so distracting. It's on my screen. It's in my face. I have to. I don't.
Again, like we just need lore, you know.
Yeah.
We need lore to understand what's going on here.
Be over in no time.
As we immediately start off with Moises running to the corner, camping out a little bit, doing some tricks, looking like Tony Hawk off of that Raven there. Grind off of 6 Ravens to get one of those VHS tapes. Kids, a VHS tape is
oh god,
is an old video device that you have to put into a box.
For those who don't know.
But yeah, we see now Nano having the lead in game 2 here. See how he plays it. If Moises starts to try and get an early kill, and then once again starts trying to camp out a little bit, but getting some good parries is able to close out an early kill for the first stock here, but only at 75 themselves. Honestly,
Yeah.
it really looks like Nano's having trouble landing these nairs into anything significant. Like the nair feels like he can only find the soft hit, and that's not quite enough to get comboed into the Sair or the up airs, but is able to do so right there.
Yeah.
48 to nothing. Trying to bait out any moves. Huge Moises is in this man's head.
Just it's the parry.
Just parry into parry into parry.
The nair that Nano's trying to get off is really a safe haven, as Moises is able to get the second stock here. It's a safe haven, right? It's similar to Powerpuff Girls and Harley. It covers so much space, and so you try to use it to get back on stage or to interrupt combos. But Moises, Steven Universe does have a pretty small body, so pretty easy to kind of escape from it. And Moises is in fact parrying the nair again. God. Second parry in a row and bouncing that ass off the shield. This is just not going. Oh no, another parry indeed.
Moises knows what's going on right now, and it really feels like Nano doesn't.
Yeah, no, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough indeed, and no way. Oh, trying to track down Moises and Nano, but can't quite do it. Bubble comes out. The Candy Kid is gone, however. Moises is still there with the up till end. We are seeing a 2-0 lead in favor of Moises.
I can't believe. My God, it's not aggression. What's the word I'm looking for? Did you just bite me? Sorry, my not juice. I can't believe just like every time Nano hit a button was getting parried over and over again. Now, despite winning game 1 and 2, Moises is the one that decided to switch it up, pick out the Shaggy going into game 3. Well, how do you feel about this?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah,
that's generally how I feel about it.
Fighting time, huh?
I guess I'm curious to see. I don't think we've ever seen Moises on Shaggy before. Maybe in a previous tournament, but hey, I'm curious to see how this is gonna work out. Because okay, well, that's how it's gonna work out.
Yeah, just more of the same. Nothing's really changed here. Apparently, that's really all I'm saying. Is that
this officially makes more sense because in Moises' mind, I mean, who better to counter a parry than Shaggy?
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
What a call out.
Yeah, Shaggy parry in this air is insane. So I could totally understand the switch in that case.
I like the use of the I like the use of the big sandwich just to cover your entry option instead of using the super kick that we usually see with the Shaggies. That being said, having a fight with the wrong Raven there as he gets knocked off stage, letting Nano finally close out that stock, but as we see some bread and butter combos coming out. Moises Shaggy doesn't look bad. I mean, it's definitely doing the work that it needs to. As we see the juggle back and forth. Remember, kids, if you need someone to play catch with teach a bird how to throw a ball. As
Indeed.
you see,
Yeah.
the stock count's even, the percent's basically even. I'm wondering if Moises is gonna hunt for another parry here on the Nair, or if he's gonna try to go for the combo hit. But you have to be real wary of the they're being.
Yeah, the couple turkey on rise come out here for Moises here. Haven't really been able to do too much with it, but it's been nice, for a disruption. As Nano's able to get the Sair and send Moises off stage in the response as well with that uppercut. So now we're looking at 2-2 even matchup. This is literally just final stop, right? Whoever gets this is taking the match.
All of a sudden, Moises is in kind of a precarious spot, but he's finally able to fight his way out. Look at the patience. Moises is being allowed to pull a sandwich, covering the entry. Good small dash back. And unfortunately for Nano, the whiffed parry led to him taking a few more percent here. Oh, that might be it. Oh, it's able to dodge the follow-up. Good DI, good awareness from.
Yeah, no, I mean if that combo completed and he gets the the up special, that would have been it for sure. Oh, whoa! The counter from both players, that could have been insane. If
That's it.
Oh, that's the dare to end the series. Congratulations to Moises.